Human Rights Coalition.
Good evening. My name is Sarah Teach, and as the Commissioner stated, I'm representing the Human Rights Coalition. I understand, Mr. Prime Minister, that you have a lot of confidence in your NSIA's ability to receive information from the national security agencies. But I want to ask about your level of confidence in the agency's abilities to receive information from those most vulnerable, namely members of targeted diaspora communities. So let me just start with this. Were you aware, Mr. Prime Minister, that the RCMP's National Security Information Network is only available in English and French?
I was not.
Were you aware that the CSE's online reporting tool, as well as CSIS's reporting tool, and the OCCE's complaints form on the website are also available in only English and French?
But I am also aware that all those agencies use in language individuals who are able to reach into and engage with communities. But I take your word for it that the online forms are only in English and French.
I appreciate that. And we also heard on March 27th with the diaspora panel, that was the first day of these hearings, that community members oftentimes don't feel empowered to reach out to the agencies. They feel that they won't be heard. They feel it's a waste of time for whatever reason. Given these limitations, how can you expect the agencies themselves to really know, and therefore how can you expect the NSIA to really know, if coercion, harassment, or intimidation of diaspora community members is happening, including in the context of elections?
This is certainly a challenge, and it is something that we've been working on over the past years to try and improve and increase not just the diversity within our various agencies, but also the ability of those agencies to reach into people who are often most vulnerable to interference, particularly in diaspora communities, but also at the same time, often with good reason, most suspicious of authorities and enforcement agencies that have not always treated them fairly in the past.
Thank you. Given these limitations, does this plant even a seed of doubt in your mind in terms of the integrity of the 2019 and 2021 general elections?
I think those are two different things. The challenge of any democracy is ensuring that people who perhaps disagree with the outcome of a given election still have faith that that is indeed the will of the people, the will of citizens. And that's where having a panel in place, both in 2019 and 2021, that could say that they have determined or they've concluded that the election was free and fair is a really important step. Now, nobody can say that about the 2015 election, for example, or elections before, because those panels didn't exist. At the same time, what we learned from the 2019 election was applied to the 2021 election and will continue to be applied and expanded and become more, perhaps more sensitive or alert to various vulnerabilities that are more difficult to go into, particularly when you talk about racialized or marginalized communities. So there is more to do, but I do have confidence in the ability of our intelligence agencies and our panel to have drawn the conclusion that the elections in 2019 and in 2021 were indeed free and fair.
All right, thank you.
Thank you. Mr. Doody for the Ukrainian Canadian Congress.